Australia's fittest postcodes. Postcodes. You're not going to believe which ones they are. Stay tuned. Ooh la 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 la. Good morning, Billy Drury.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mark. Good topic, this. I was scrolling around Sydney yesterday, admiring what a beautiful city we live in. Beautiful.
Yeah. And you know what? I think we sort of not take it for granted, but parks, sure, they're all done, they're all paid for, they're all big and they're beautiful, they're in place. But do we ever stop, look around and go, "Oh, this is nice," or just some basic stuffs we're going to talk about that add these things also add value to your mind, body, spirit, soul, and property value. So some of the obvious things we're going to talk about today, which are pretty surprising. Now, the first obvious one, which you mentioned, I could not believe, which state took the cake.
Yeah, surprisingly. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. The facts here aren't widely reported for every suburb. So I guess we just have to work with what we've got. However, the state with the highest participation of sport activities for people aged 15 and over was, drumroll, ACT, with a 73% participation rate. I was shocked.
Wow. So they just get out there. The Canberrans just get out there and they just have fun, make it happen, play a bit of sport, go for a walk. Really? I would have thought maybe
73%.
Queensland.
I don't know. Maybe Queensland's
Wow.
retiring weather. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not participating, obviously. So tell me, what else do you know, Billy Bob? You've fairly well researched on this morning.
Yeah, well, I had to do a little bit of digging. I guess for how this ties back to property is if this can benefit you physically, emotionally, socially, you're going to be all round just a better, happier version of yourself. I truly believe that. And it's no coincidence everyone wants to live in the same place, and that drives property prices. It's organic sort of growth, but it's organic competition.
Makes
People
sense.
always say Sydney's getting more and more expensive to live in, and therefore some people choose to have a different lifestyle outside of Sydney. But it's no coincidence that people want to live in the same place. And you tie this back to the most active postcodes. We've got 3 for you this morning that all offer different things, but no wonder that they're making the news headlines.
So, Northern Beaches, how's that ranking?
Well, Northern Beaches is number 2 on our list, but this is in no particular order. But this is from, basically what are the healthiest postcodes in Australia. Number 2 was Northern Beaches. Northern Beaches obviously has a huge amount of local sport, whether it be surfing, the beach, or all the local sporting activities. We're so fortunate to just have all of that on our doorstep. So, people do take that for granted, but you don't really need to go far to get yourself involved in something.
Now, what people may not know is if you're trending this off property values as well, the most expensive suburbs in the world are ranked in a manner of proximity to a CBD and proximity to water being harbour or beach. So if you think about, not all, but the good majority, it's all wired into that. So when you think about, and then if you look at it on a scale, that's world scale. If you think of it on a scale like Sydney, you've got Manly, it's got a beach, it's got a harbour, it's close to the city. You've got Mossman, it's got a harbour, it's close to the city, and the prices start going up accordingly. You've got Bondi, it's further from the city, but it's on a beach. It carries good prices. So if you're ever trying to weigh how is this working with price, always think about that proximity to a CBD and proximity to a waterway, beach or a harbour. But even since COVID's come and gone, it's still as important to be close to that CBD. People
Yeah,
love it.
people do love it. People also love having their recreational areas set up around them, and that's why I think government puts such a huge investment into making sure that these things are delivered. And so, number 3 on our list this morning, Lane Cove, has been highlighted as an inclusion in the list of Australia's healthiest local government areas underscores its commitment for fostering an active community. So it doesn't just need to be about living on the beach. If you've got your local government pushing that community side of things, that does it for you.
Well, Lane Cove's still got a bit of water going through it. It's still close to the CBD. But when I think Lane Cove, I think trees. It's just such a green, happy green suburb.
Well, if you like trees, you're going to love number 1. Blue Mountains was the first on the list, and that is Glenbrook in particular. Located in the lower Blue Mountains, offers residents and visitors a variety of outdoor activities. The suburb is very well known for bushwalking trails such as the Red Hands Cave, natural swimming spots like Jellybean Pool and Blue Pool, and these often encourage residents really good outdoor activities on the weekend.
And you know what? It must cost, like we forget about it, but it must cost just an enormous amount to manage and run this infrastructure of parks. So I know in our areas we rock around and we see these sports fields and we see these parks, but you think about your own backyard and having to mow that lawn. It's such a drag, and you have to do it once a week, once a fortnight, once a month. Can you imagine like what a mission it is for a council to manage all these parks that are there for us to enjoy? They're weeding them, they're mowing them, they're doing the edges, hedges, whatever it is along there. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, I know taxpayers always like, where's my money going? But that must just be massive.
Yeah, and so if you've got one near you, I
You're
think
lucky.
you can say you're lucky, and I think you can say it's directly impacting your property price in a good way, because quite often these assets aren't sold either. So it means no house built next to you, green space next to you. We've seen it in DY. Walter Gores Park is a great example, $6 million park, and now that's really tied into the town centre of DY.
Huge. Absolutely huge. So there you go. Something to think about that's directly under your nose that you haven't even probably thought about lately. But it's definitely adding to property values and your health in, like you said, in so many ways.
Lisa's found something that takes away from property value. How many potholes are on your street?
She's been complaining. She's been complaining about this. I reckon Sydney's having a real bad turn for potholes. The last 6 months, wow, it's out of control.
Well, my normal drive to work this morning, and the potholes that have been sitting there for the last 4 weeks, and I've noticed them getting pretty bad. So the last 4 weeks, I've been really paying attention to swerve them. They just got
So
filled.
you're noticing it as well?
Well, they just got filled over the weekend. So someone's out there doing something.
Nice. There you go. We're hopefully going to do a few more, but it is a problem. But have a great day, everyone. Enjoy this beautiful rainy weather that we've got in Sydney today, and enjoy a park.
Enjoy your park. Yeah, you don't need to do much to get out there. Just go for a walk, take it in, appreciate it.
Low impact. Get out there. See you, buddy. Take care.
See ya. Bye.
Yeah.